Was your host Howard's back with. I'm getting done with my last two AEW pay-per-views for 2020. I know. The last time I did was Double or Nothing, which was Double or Nothing was in November, but I just want to get this damn whole thing done. When I get done with the whole. This. I know it's late at night, but I don't care. I'm doing the All Out 2020 review. This show was not good, let's just be honest. But everyone's saying this was one of the worst of the year. Does this say, am I a joke to you? Yeah, does this show say, am I a joke to you? That's the worst. Okay? Anyways, here we go. September 5th at Daly's Place at Jacksonville, Florida. But again, this was the beginning of the COVID shit. And we all know. So, how was the show? I gotta say it was underwhelming. It was just, pretty bad. Anyways. And again, this was around time we had these cinematic matches. By this point, it's that where we got one right here, which is the opening contest. But I was like, oh my god, another cinematic match. I mean, the Boneyard match was great. The Firefly Funhouse match. It was interesting, but yeah. The two Money in the Bank ladder matches were a clusterfuck. Even seeing Stampede, which was funny, but yeah. The Swamp Fight, fuck off. And I think there was two more, like, in November and December. But I'm talking for 2 minutes, I didn't talk about the show yet. Anyways. This is a tooth and nail match. And I was like, what the hell is a tooth and nail match? It takes place in a doctor's office, even though it's not. I don't think it was even a doctor's. I think it was not really a doctor's office. Yeah, it's a match taking place in a doctor's office. Yeah, Big Swole defeats Dr. Britt. You're in. Yeah, you're kind of funny because the following year's allowed with. I did that. She was the champion by the time, but yeah, this was just. At least it was better than the Swamp Fight from Extreme Rules. The horror show, or as I like to call it, the horrible show. But there was a spot where they have a fucking dumpster. It's like, what is this? ECW Anarchy Rules, where you pick a dumpster match? I'll probably get to that game eventually, but yeah, this was just a nothing match. It just should not. I mean, I tried to be innovative, but the turning to cinematic matches just. There was too many during the pandemic. But I think the pandemic's going to slow down now, but up 5. It was just, yeah. Anyways. Then we have the Young Bucks by Full Gear to be the tag champs. Defeats Jurassic Express in just a Dynamite match. I mean, why was this on the card? It's just, I give it another 5. Anyways, then, well, this match was actually not bad because I like these kind of matches. Anyways, a 21 casino battle royal for a future AEW championship match. Matt Sydal, who you might know him as Evan Bourne, he was the last person, but he botched and hit his head on, or his neck near the top rope, and we'll get that head spots by the next match, but yeah, that's like the one thing I want to talk about this match. But anyways, Lance Archer wins this match, and this leads to his match at full. Wait, was that at Full Gear or was that the? No, I don't think that match happened. No, it was that. It was on that anniversary Dynamite show, which spoiler, who won the main event. But yeah, this was a fine match, but yeah, I get a 7. Now here's when the show take big time. Is a broken rules match, which is technically a last man standing match. And if Matt Hardy loses, he would have to leave AEW, even though he was. But he defeats Sammy Guevara by count out, but it was technically a last man standing match. This started like when Sammy Guevara chased Matt Hardy on a golf cart. Yeah, shades of what happened when Matt Hardy chased him, but the roles were reversed. But why am I talking about is this spot right here where they were on a mini forklift. I don't know what that is, but it was a mini forklift. Matt Hardy didn't. This should have just ended in a referee stoppage. I'm sorry. Because they continue this match because Matt Hardy's head splat hits the concrete. And to me, that should have ended in a no contest. But they kept the match going. And this was just a hard match to sit through. Yeah, I cringed at this. I mean, I didn't start it at the time but God, this was a cringe, and to sit through that. It's just a 2, and this show went downhill drastically because the next few matches, like for this next match for the AEW Women's Championship, Rashida defeats Thunder Rosa. It was just an okay match, but I give it a 6. It was just an okay match. Yeah. And then we have, this was Brody Lee's last pay-per-view match. Because I don't think he ever appeared at Full Gear. But yeah. Yeah, Dustin Rhodes, Matt Cora, who was Zack Ryder, by the way, Scorpio Sky, and QT Marshall, who defeat the Dark Order, which, yeah, Brody Lee, this was his last pay-per-view match, and which was him, Colt Cabana, Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson. It was just a Dynamite type match. It was just okay. A 4. And then we have for the tag team champions. This show got better as time went on. FTR defeats King Omega and Adam Page, which, by the way, this was set up this year-long, supposedly year-long feud. But this match was so boring. And I was like, when they did the first power shot, that should have just been it. But they kept the match going. I was like, they did the second power shot spot, and then the spike power shot spot. The first one should have just ended the match. And I was like, just end this already. We all know what's gonna happen. And then the second power jar, spike power jar shot for the finish. It's just boring. I'm sorry. I gave it a 3.5. It was just a boring match. Anyways, then I fucking hate this match. A Mosa Mayhem match. Match could be won by pinfall submission or full summon in opponent into the or some fully subgramming an opponent into the most submitted. Whatever. Orange Cassidy defeats Chris Jericho by throwing him into that orange shit. We're in 2020, and Chris Jericho did not. 2022. And Jericho still not got his rematch for the world title. Just awful this match was. Honestly, I should judge Jericho and Moxley here. But I get this a 1. For Jericho's sake, and he is not in good shape by this point. I mean, God, just lose some weight. And then, for the main event, for the AEW Championship, and the stipulation is Moxley is banned from using the Paradigm Shift. Jon Moxley defeats MJF. This match was terrible. It was long. It was dragged on forever. And I was like, just end this match. And the finish is the referee got distracted and Moxley used the banned Paradigm Shift and he retained and this was just not a good match. Why did AJ get an opportunity? Because there was this whole story of thing. We deserve better, which, yeah, we deserve better than being away from this COVID shit, and you did not earn a title opportunity at all, and that is one of the reasons why AEW does not give people deserved title shots around this, at all, and just... I'm generous. I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 10. This show just not... Well, it's not the worst pay-per-view of 2020. No. Extreme Rules is still my worst pay-per-view of 2020. But I give this a 3 out of 10. And I'll be back in my 2008 year interview with WrestleMania 24, Lockdown, and Backlash 08. But yeah, the show just bad. Bye.